50 million counterfeit pills, fentanyl-laced, disguised as Xanax, Percocet, Adderall, marketed on TikTok and Snapchat. Teenagers ordering drugs like food delivery. 217 overdose deaths, all traced back to one organization. The pills looked pharmaceutical, professional packaging, perfect logos, but inside was poison. Pure fentanyl pressed into fake prescription medication. DEA had been tracking the operation for 16 months, 50 industrial pill presses, operating in 12 states, distribution network using social media, targeting young people. The operation was called Digital Poison, and when federal power targets pill press empires killing teenagers, there is no mercy, only life sentences and asset forfeiture. Welcome to the deadliest fake pill operation in American history. When cartels use social media to kill kids, federal response is absolute. The investigation began with overdose. 16-year-old girl in Arizona bought Xanax through Snapchat, $2 per pill. Dealer promised pharmaceutical quality. She took one pill, died within hours. Medical examiner found pure fentanyl, not Xanax, counterfeit medication, lethal dose. That was an isolated incident. Similar deaths across the country. Teenagers buying pills on social media, thinking they were getting prescription drugs, actually receiving fentanyl. The pills looked identical to real medication. Same shape, same color, same markings. Professional manufacturing. Impossible to distinguish visually. DEA analysis revealed the scale. 50 million pills produced over 2 years. Distributed through social media platforms, TikTok videos advertising products, Snapchat accounts taking orders, Venmo and Cash App for payments, delivery through mail or local dealers. The entire operation was digital, modern, targeting generation raised on smartphones. 50 million fake pills, fentanyl disguised as prescription drugs. Comment if you think social media dealers deserve death penalty. Special Agent Lisa Martinez coordinated the investigation. 20 years with DEA, seen every evolution of drug trafficking. But social media distribution was different. Traditional dealers work corners, trap houses. These dealers work from bedrooms, using apps, reaching thousands of customers. Kids think buying pills online is safe. They're ordering death. The challenge was scale. 50 pill presses operating simultaneously, thousands of dealers on social media, millions of transactions. Traditional investigation methods were insufficient. This required technology, data analysis, platform cooperation, multi-agency coordination. DEA partnered with FBI Cyber Division, social media monitoring, account tracking, payment analysis. The platforms initially resisted, privacy concerns, First Amendment issues, but faced with 200 deaths and evidence of massive fentanyl distribution, they cooperated, provided account data, transaction records, user information. The data revealed the network: 12 manufacturing locations, 50 industrial pill presses. Each press could produce 10,000 pills hourly, operating around the clock. Daily production, 12 million pills. Monthly, 360 million pills. The numbers were staggering. But not all pills were sold. Quality control rejected imperfect pressings. Storage accumulated inventory. 50 million pills represent several months of production, all waiting for distribution, all deadly, all targeting young people who thought they were buying safe prescription medication. The manufacturing locations were sophisticated: industrial warehouses, climate-controlled, professional equipment, pharmaceutical-grade pill presses costing $200,000 each, mixing equipment, packaging machines, quality control labs, The operation mimicked legitimate pharmaceutical manufacturing, except the product was poison. Hit-like if you believe fake pill manufacturers targeting teens should face mandatory death penalty. Undercover operation was critical. DEA agent created fake social media presence, teenage persona, followed dealer accounts, watched TikTok videos, placed test orders. The pills arrived by mail, professional packaging, looked pharmaceutical. Laboratory analysis confirmed fentanyl, lethal concentrations. The agent continued purchasing, building relationship with dealers, getting introduced to suppliers, moving up the chain. Each transaction was documented. Screenshots, recordings, package tracking, payment records, every piece of evidence preserved. The social media presence of the operation was extensive. Thousands of TikTok videos, pills displayed, prices listed, testimonials from satisfied customers. The videos had millions of views, thousands of comments, kids asking how to order, dealers responding publicly. No attempt to hide. They believed social media was anonymous. They were wrong. Payment tracking revealed the money flow. Venmo, Cash App, Bitcoin. Thousands of small transactions, $2 to $5 each, seemed insignificant individually. Collectively, millions daily. DEA financial analysts followed the money, traced to collection accounts, then to organizational leadership. The entire financial network was mapped. Intelligence identified the leaders. Marcus Webb, age 34, former pharmaceutical sales representative. He'd learned the industry, understood pill manufacturing, saw opportunity in fake medications, started small, grew into empire. Now responsible for 217 deaths and counting. Webb operated from mansion in California. Luxury lifestyle, exotic cars, private security. He never touched pills directly, managed through subordinates, digital communications, encrypted apps. He thought distance protected him. That managing remotely made him untouchable. He was wrong. The manufacturing supervisors were former factory workers, laid off from legitimate pharmaceutical companies. Webb recruited them, offered high salaries. They knew pill pressing, quality control, professional production. They applied legitimate skills to illegal operation. Their expertise made fake pills indistinguishable from real medication. Too lenient or too harsh to charge social media companies? Comment L or H. The dealers were mostly young adults, 18 to 25, using social media naturally. They didn't see themselves as drug dealers, just entrepreneurs, connecting buyers with products. Many didn't know pills contained fentanyl. Webb told them the pills were real prescriptions, diverted from pharmacies. The dealers believed it, or chose to believe it. Either way, they were complicit. Planning for takedown began in September. Simultaneous raids on 12 manufacturing sites, arrests of thousands of dealers, seizure of social media accounts, coordination across 12 states, over 800 federal agents involved. This was largest domestic drug operation in DEA history. The challenge was timing. Hit too early, miss some locations. Too late, more deaths occur. Evidence had to be complete. Every location identified. Every key player documented. The operation couldn't leave remnants. Complete destruction was required. October 12th. Execute date. 4 a.m. Simultaneous raids across 12 states. DEA, federal warrant. 50 pill presses secured. Workers arrested. Millions of pills seized. Equipment confiscated. Financial records preserved. The empire was dismantled in hours. Los Angeles manufacturing site was massive. 20 pill presses operating. 40 workers on shift. production running full speed when agents arrived, millions of pills in various stages, raw fentanyl in barrels, binding agents, pill molds, packaging materials, everything needed for industrial-scale counterfeiting. The workers tried destroying evidence, flushing pills, deleting computer files, smashing equipment. Agents stopped them, everything preserved, every pill counted, every computer imaged, every document photographed. Evidence collection took days. Largest fake pill seizure in history? A. 20 million. B. 35 million. C. 50 million. Simultaneously, social media accounts were seized, federal warrants executed on platforms, thousands of dealer accounts deleted, posts removed, evidence archived. The digital marketplace was shut down. Kids waking up found their suppliers gone, accounts suspended. The pipeline was broken. Marcus Webb was arrested at his mansion. SWAT team breached at dawn. DEA, nobody move. Webb was in bed, surrounded by luxury he'd bought with dead teenagers' money. He was handcuffed, read his rights. Marcus Webb, you're under arrest for conspiracy to distribute fentanyl resulting in death. The death-resulting charge was critical. Federal law provides enhanced penalties when drug trafficking causes death. 217 deaths. Each one could add life sentence. Webb faced multiple consecutive life sentences. No possibility of parole. He would die in federal prison. The dealer arrests happened nationwide, coordinated by local DEA offices. Over 3,000 dealers identified from social media. Most were arrested within 48 hours. Some fled, became fugitives. U.S. Marshals tracked them. Eventually, over 90% were captured. Everyone faced federal charges. Evidence seized was overwhelming. 50 million pills total. 12 manufacturing sites, 50 industrial presses, 10 tons of pure fentanyl powder, enough to kill 2 billion people. The scale was genocidal. This wasn't drug trafficking. This was mass poisoning of American youth. Federal prosecutors charged Webb with 217 counts of distribution, resulting in death. Each count carried life sentence, plus conspiracy, money laundering, operating continuing criminal enterprise. His total exposure exceeded 4,000 years. The death penalty was considered. 217 murders made him eligible. Manufacturing supervisors faced similar charges, not as many death counts, but decades of exposure. Their pharmaceutical expertise made them more culpable. They knew pills were fake, knew fentanyl doses were lethal, continued production anyway. Prosecutors showed no mercy. If you believe social media drug dealers deserve life sentences, type SWAT POWER. Dealers faced varying charges. Some knew pills were fentanyl, faced enhanced penalties. Others claimed ignorance, still guilty of distribution. Sentences ranged from 10 to 40 years. Age didn't matter. 18-year-old dealers got same sentences as older ones. Federal law doesn't reduce penalties for youth when dealing fentanyl. The social media platforms faced scrutiny, allowed drug sales, didn't monitor adequately, enabled 217 deaths. Congressional hearings followed, new regulations proposed, platforms implemented stricter monitoring, drug-related content removed faster. The policy changes came too late for dead teenagers, but prevented future deaths. Parents of victims testified at trials, describing children who died, bought pills thinking they were safe, trusted dealers on social media, never knew about fentanyl. The testimony was devastating. Juries cried. Judges showed no mercy during sentencing. Webb's trial lasted 6 months. Prosecution presented evidence systematically. 50 million pills, manufacturing sites, financial records, social media posts, victim testimony, expert analysis. The case was overwhelming. Defense had nothing. Webb's own communications condemned him. Text messages showed Webb knew pills were fentanyl, discussed overdose deaths, decided to continue production. Kids will buy anything. If some die, that's cost of business. That message alone guaranteed conviction, consciousness of guilt, depraved indifference to human life. Guilty on all 217 counts, plus all other charges. Sentencing came 3 months later. Families filled courtroom. Judge addressed Webb directly. "You manufactured poison disguised as medicine, marketed to children. 217 died. Hundreds more survived but suffered. You showed no remorse, only greed. This court sentences you to 217 consecutive life sentences, plus 500 years for other charges. You will never leave federal prison. You will die behind bars." Webb showed no emotion, but as marshals led him away, he collapsed. Reality hitting. Multiple life sentences. ADX Florence Supermax waiting. Permanent isolation. The luxury lifestyle was over. Forever. Should social media platforms face criminal charges for enabling drug sales? Comment yes or no. Manufacturing supervisors received 50 to 100 years each. Some deaths were directly traced to specific batches they produced. Enhanced penalties applied. They'd used pharmaceutical knowledge to kill teenagers. Federal judges ensured they'd never be free. Dealers faced trials nationwide. Evidence was overwhelming. Social media posts showing sales, payment records, testimony from buyers. Most pleaded guilty, hoped for reduced sentences. Average sentence, 22 years. The young dealers who thought they were entrepreneurs learned they were murderers. The 50 million seized pills were destroyed. Industrial incinerators. Every pill eliminated, ensuring they'd never reach teenagers. The fentanyl powder was destroyed similarly. 10 tons of poison removed from supply chain. Countless lives saved. The pill presses were dismantled, equipment destroyed. Nothing could be salvaged. The technology for manufacturing fake pills was eliminated, ensuring it couldn't be reused or stolen. Financial seizures totaled $300 million. Webb's mansion, luxury vehicles, bank accounts, cryptocurrency, all forfeited. The money went to victim compensation fund. Families received restitution, some closure, though no amount of money replaced lost children. Operation Digital Poison became model for combating social media drug trafficking. Interagency coordination, platform cooperation, data analysis, technology-enabled enforcement. The methods developed would prevent future operations. Social media monitoring increased. DEA established dedicated units, tracking drug sales, identifying dealers, building cases. The platforms improved algorithms, detecting drug content, removing faster. Cooperation with law enforcement strengthened. Legislative action followed. Laws strengthening penalties for social media drug sales, enhanced charges for targeting minors, mandatory minimums for fentanyl distribution. The legal framework adapted to modern trafficking methods. Public awareness campaigns launched, educating teenagers about fake pills, dangers of social media drug businesses, fentanyl risks. Many schools implemented programs, warning students, showing consequences. Victim families spoke at assemblies. The message was clear: social media pills kill. Overdose deaths from fake pills dropped 60% following year. Combination of enforcement, education, platform changes. The ecosystem that enabled Webb's operation was disrupted. future operations would face stronger resistance. Webb sits in ADX Florence, 23 hours daily in concrete cell, no contact with other prisoners, no possibility of parole, 217 life sentences ensuring permanent imprisonment. His pharmaceutical knowledge that could have helped people instead killed children. Now he'll die in isolation. Perfect justice. The families of victims find some peace. Webb and his organization were destroyed, massive sentences delivered, pills removed from circulation. Their children's deaths weren't in vain. Changes were made. Lives were saved. The tragedy produced positive outcomes. Operation Digital Poison proved that social media drug trafficking can be stopped. Platforms can be monitored. Dealers can be arrested. Operations can be destroyed. When federal power targets digital drug empires killing teenagers, outcome is certain. Complete dismantlement, life sentences, permanent prevention. This is what happens when cartels use TikTok to kill kids. This is what DEA and FBI achieve protecting youth. This is why social media drug dealing brings multiple life sentences. You can manufacture 50 million pills. You can market on social media. You can target teenagers. You can make hundreds of millions. None of it prevents federal investigation. DEA will infiltrate your network, will track your payments, will identify every location, will coordinate massive raids, will seize everything, will arrest everyone, will prosecute for life. The organization learned this the hard way. 50 million pills produced, $300 million made, 217 teenagers killed. One night, federal raids, everything seized, everyone arrested. Webb got 217 life sentences, perfect federal justice for mass poisoning. This is SWAT power, where fake pill empires get destroyed, where social media dealers get life sentences, where federal power protects teenagers from fentanyl, where DEA proves that digital drug trafficking faces same overwhelming force as street-level dealing. The answer to the quiz? C. 50 million pills. Largest fake pharmaceutical seizure in DEA history. Every pill destroyed. Every press dismantled. Every dealer arrested. Complete operational elimination. Should social media drug trafficking automatically mean life sentences? Do you support death penalty for dealers whose pills kill teenagers? Which enforcement aspect impressed you most? Comment below. Like if you support protecting teenagers from fentanyl. Subscribe to SWAT Power, where federal agents destroy pill press empires and deliver life sentences to dealers targeting kids. Because fake pills kill, and federal power stops the killing. SWAT Power. 50 million pills destroyed. Empire dismantled. Webb imprisoned forever. Every single time.